There we go. So now we're going to try the elixir of the damned, because that seems like something we want to have in the shop. We are looking for... Oh, right. So we need the strange book of plants, because everything's in the faux Latin names. This is going to take a while because I didn't write them down at all. So we have to go one by one, I'm afraid. So there's an A and two M's. So starting with A. Arbutum alacritas? Arbutum... Caballia. Didn't we just use Caballia for something? It was the 7-pointed petals or something like that. Caballia. Is that Caballia? Yeah. It's very pretty. Kind of purplish. The next two are M's. Start with M, so I'm just going to Marsilea. Nope. Men's and Maculosa. Maybe I can't do either of them. Men's Fortress? Yes, so Dranthium. Dranthium is actually one of the few plants that doesn't have a flower. I'm sure I had some Dranthium hanging around, you know? Didn't I? It'd be in the green. Do I not have Dranthium? It's got a tick. Logically, I should have it. Oh, it does have plants, it just didn't draw them. Alright, I need to take a breath and focus. So Dranthium is the third one. Maculosa retinet. Yeah. Henchuck. Ooh, that's a maybe on us, isn't it? But we'll throw it in. Oops, sorry, I've just realised an alarm's going to go off if I don't turn it off. There we go. Henchuck was the ugly plant, wasn't it? I think it's one of my least favourites. It's got orange berries, purple stalks, green leaves that seem to be coming out of purple vases, which are actually bulbs. It's all bad. Alright, let's try to create the elixir of the damned, as normal people do. Mad scientist time! Yay! It worked! I feel good about that. Right? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Gotta label those as well. I'm going to label it The Damned. Lovely! Honestly, I don't know, my chest feels so dry. It's not cool. Alright, we'll get Hellebore back. See, Hellebor's fine. It's gone to sleep. Didn't really throw him off the side of the table. Okay, now we're going to head out to the map. Hopefully find a new plant with these Endmore Raven Spider. Oh, we need the disc. Yoink. Let's be sensible about this. Let's look at our map before we head out. That's what we should do, isn't it? See where we are going to go. Endmore. Just leaning really close now. I could use my looking glass, but... Anyone see Endmore? Endmore. Oh, there it is. It looks like a little village in the east. So we place the disc. Then it said Raven Spider. Now I need a reminder as to how to work it out when it's got two symbols. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any other point on the map as required. That doesn't help me. I guess we just start clicking. So Raven is this place. Yeah, it's not got a name. I can't give you more than that. It's near a forest. So I'm going to try moving the center of the disc to that point, and then going with the second symbol, which is spider, That would have us come out quite near Undermere. All right, that's what we're going to do. Let's do it for reals now. So, Endmore. This shaded sort of area. Oopsie, I didn't know I could do that. And then it was Spider. Yes, did it. A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. 2 plants, in fact. Yay, I like getting new plants. They're so easy to keep alive in this as well. It's wonderful. Alright, so there's a green one. Oh, that looks like... Wow, those are huge seed pods. I did not imagine it looking like that. Looks like balloons attached to... inserted into a plant somehow. But yeah, we've got that. We've got a description of that. And then the other one kind of basically just looks like a daisy. Let's be honest. Okay. So... green seed pod time. Anybody remember? Was it sheep snap? Good fortune. Green seed pods. Yeah. Oh yeah. My brain's finally waking up. It's 20 to 2. I put it in probably. Sheep snap. Good fortune. That sounds like luck. No, wait, wasn't it elixir that wanted? Oh, no, I would have written that down already. So I'm not finishing my sentences again. Good fortune sounds like luck. Hang on. Sheep snap. Historian. That would count as luck. Let's have another look at St. Quentin's elixir. A seed pod for luck. Yes, now we can do the less scary elixir. Yoink. So what did we... Oh no, I didn't write what they were. Courage. Courage was the new one. It was Daisy Dock. Then a red flower to protect the mind was Cabalia? A red flower to protect the mind. No, it was Candlewood. Not identified. And then the seed pod for luck. Here we go. Oh, brewing elixirs is a delicate art. I must have made a mistake somewhere. And we got a point in our rising dread meter. Oh, I thought I was onto it. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. Did I just not check that it had a 5-pointed leaf? Did I get overexcited? It has a 3-pointed leaf, guys. What do I keep saying? Read everything. Don't get all carried away. It's hard sometimes, you know. You're like, oh, I know the thing. You don't know the thing. You're dumb. Oh, that went a bit too hard on that. Okay, so we still just have 2. That's okay. Just a different 2 than we thought we had. Fine. Oh, we haven't tried to identify the daisy-looking one, have we? Let's have a look. It says the leaves are strong and leathery. Not ringing a bell. That's quite a specific description, isn't it? I'm going to leave it for now. Leathery. See if anyone else is out there. Grace Enright. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature. It's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help me get through it instead. Right, courage. Let's see if we can get a confirmation on Daisy Dock. Shit! We did not. It must be the one that looks a lot like it. Well, balls. I was sure because of the scent. I'll try the other one, but if we get another point, Oh no, it looks like we have 2 more points to go before we lose our minds. Okay, the other one that looked kind of like it was it. I don't know. Tricksy game. We have a book entry. Oh, we know what this is immediately. Dead man's fingers. Digitatus mortis. This fungus is typically found in dense forests, protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth. Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Right. Resolve. Sharpen. I can't spell today. Mind. Dead man's fingers. We put it way over to the left because, well, maybe you don't want to look because it doesn't look like fingers, if you know what I mean. We're going to have to look at it to label it though. Just don't look directly at it. Dead man's finger. Oh, that means we're going to have to put it in view. Crap. Okay, let's make some space. It's just a mushroom. And plonk. Gross. Okay, we still haven't got any further with the ankle grabber, which I'm worrying we're gonna lose time. I'm just gonna check. Here's Bethany, who's been killed. Yeah. She was trying to help in the end. Yeah, she was absolutely meant to be someone we confused because, again, she left home at 14 to join the sisterhood, so there's definite overlap. We were supposed to suspect her. Now she did. Doesn't say anything. Yeah, she just wanted to protect the sisterhood. And now there's only, well, this Charlotte person left. Ooh, do you think that's it? I mean, Charlotte survived because she was the one? Or am I looking for too much intricacy? All right, who's next? Oh, the postman's back. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist, spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. They might not have been able to spell, but they have a wax seal, so can't knock them. I have opened the window a little bit to get some fresh air in here. It gets a bit stuffy with the door shut, but now it's getting chilly. I've gone down to 0 degrees again. Sorry, I keep rambling about the weather. Far too English. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Aha! You may be confused. Why does it say so little, you might think? But the sentence is right at the top of a very apparently blank page. We know what to do with that. We get out our spooky, well, it's not that spooky, our steampunk-esque looking glass. Oh, there it is. Ho-ho! So you got it working. Oh, yes, it works. Look to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Ho ho. Let's not say the obvious. So yeah, our steampunk looking glass can reveal hidden ink. So north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Sure, I like a good walk. North of Bowfell. Bowfell was the mountain we mentioned earlier. Something about the river Esk. Near the source, is that what it said? Yes, that is how bad my memory is. North of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. So that's north, and that is, yeah, that's exactly it. It's just 2 points. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I've never seen before. Ew, it's ugly. It looks like Oh, what are they called? It looked like a plant but where the flowers are actually dummies. And they're kind of beige, yellow. And I don't like it. I hate it. Ah. Fine. Put everything away. Let's have a look at it then. Ugly plant. Bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. It sounds much nicer than it looks, doesn't it? Doesn't give me much. Doesn't give me much at all. Doesn't ring a bell either. I'll put it over here. We've got a growing amount of unidentified... I'll put it right on the end because I think it's ugly. And unidentified plants, which makes me a little irritated. But that's okay. All right. Rushing through it then. I've got, I don't know, 15 minutes. Thora done. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. She left us with a note. It said, Mr. Dunn, mushrooms, woods west of Undermere, across the lake. We're having some good explorations today. And yep, the compass is filled up, so we can head directly out. Woods west of Undermere. So there's Undermere. We'll be literal about it. Go west. There's quite a lot of woods across the lake. I'm just going to assume it's literally here. Can't be sure. Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Ah, well that is very simplistic but rather pleasing design. White stalks, red caps. Classic. Now it'll be much easier to check them out in the book because there aren't as many mushrooms, but we'll give it an inspect. It looks quite cute. The red caps have a spongy texture. Okay, what does book say? Now, I know we have Farmer's Worry, is that it? Farmer's Worry, a spongy mushroom. That's the description, and yeah, it looks the same. Says spongy, says spongy. This is the one. It grants great strength for short periods of time. Farmer's Worry. I don't wonder why it's called Farmer's Worry. What are you worried about? Nice. God, we've had that book entry for ages. Farmer's Worry. Yoink. Okay, everyone's kind of crowding. Let's move everybody down a bit. Boom, boom, boom. Being quite particular. Oh, I didn't identify the Daisy Dock and the one that was not the Daisy Dock. So we'll do that in a sec. Okay, so this is the real Daisy Dock. And this is not Daisy Dock at all. We don't know what it is. It's an imposter. So positioning is key. I kind of like that green balloon plant. Okay, just giving them some more space on the probably shelf. And Daisy Dock being purple has to go all the way down here. So you can see what I mean by them really liking purpley blue flowers. I've got 2 shelves for purple blue, 1 shelf for red, 1 for blue, basically. Okay, let's plonk it. Oh, it's difficult to know where to put it, actually. I'm actually going to move those along Bear with me. Just sorting plants, you know how it is. They're taking up too much space. Too many purple plants. Getting a bit squished, but we'll leave that for now. As soon as we are low on time, and I'm starting to forget. I'm losing the thread of what I'm doing, so that's always a good sign that we are almost done. Follow the Duddon tributary to its... Did we do that? Did we follow the Duddon tributary to its source? Maybe that means that's where the ankle grabber is. And we're heading out again. Duddon tributary. I bet I already have been there and I'm just forgetting at this point. There are more important things I could be doing back at the shop. I think I've been there already. I think I was a bit hasty. But it's not in done, so... Okay, it just doesn't want me to do that. Fine. Simone Green. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mould problem. I hoped you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. And that is a nickname for Palliance, which is over here because we have not... Oh, there's this nice blue one. I like it. It looks nice, kind of big wildflowery vibes. We did it, and we get a book entry. Reward. Sour Bandy. Ugh. Acerbus varus. Interesting. That's ringing a bell. The sour bandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that, although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Yeah, that reminds me of the one that has the acerbic smell. So, memory recovery, I'm just adding it to my notes. Sour bandy. Okay, and immediately open up the book and find it. The book entry disappears once you've read it, so I have to keep it opening the book to bring it to mind. Sour bandy. Right. Let's have a look. Acerbic. Was it ebulum? No, that was pungent. Wasn't there something with an acerbic smell? Acerbic. Was it this big guy pretending to be a calla lily? Acerbic odour, yeah. And the stamen is a similar shape. Shall we go probably or maybe? It says acerbus. I'm going to go probably. There we go. Sour bandy. Excellent. Widow's woe. Sheep's neck. Yeah. So I do the maybes and the probablys alphabetically. It's much easier. They're more likely to be asked for than the ones we've already identified. Good. I'm glad we got that. It's not quite the ankle grabber, but we'll make do. Lorena Chapman. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some trimble huff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Ah, okay. So either we should have found trimble huff, or we have it and have not identified it. The only thing I can think of as close is the one I thought was trimble huff, but I discounted because it said most of the cup-shaped flowers would point downwards, and this one looked like they just kind of point... I guess they generally point downwards. Well, this is all we've got, so we're going to try. And it said it's used at weddings. It does look quite nice, I suppose. Let's see. Okay, we got it. And a book entry and the end of the day. Boom. We rattled through those, didn't we? I was worried it was going to be like a bit too long, but no, we're fine. Glowhorn. Lux agaricum. The glowhorn, or forest lantern, or pixie lamp, is phosphorescent, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travellers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint lights will lure them to their demise. And that is a mushroom we've had for a long time. What does it do? Oh, it just illuminates, so it doesn't actually do anything particular. It just glows, sure. Oh, but we've got some nicknames, so we can write those down at least. God, I'm hungry. I wish I decided what I was going to make for dinner, because I don't have much time to do it in. Can't jump to it because I don't know what it is. Forest lantern. Or pixie lamp. There we go. I'm not even going to open the book because it's over here. Let's be honest. This is the only glowing mushroom we have. How many can there be? Oh no. I'm going to think about that. Okay, where should we put it? After forest camphor, apparently. Alright. Nice. Huh. Alright. Ending the day. And as always, we have a card to flip to search for a plant next week. So I'm not gonna look into that just now, but we have the continuance of the story. Oh dear. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. So she's poisoned the ardor, maybe used torture to get her knowledge, or maybe through some magical means acquired it. And then she's gone west to the stone circle where the shepherd boy was killed. It's not looking good. So the story is actually behind us all the time.